morning, everybody. How are you? The devilishly handsome Ian Dixon. Good morning, sir.
Shut up, for f***'s sake. Jesus.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show, Rise Up Show. It's Monday. We are here for another week of getting shit done here at ATQBHQ. I hope you are good. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. I don't know what this is. One of the kids just stuck a little post-it note on this here, my weather map, which is a bit grey and rubbishy today. It's a little bit grey and rubbishy out there, but it's not grey and rubbishy in here and in my heart, and I hope not yours too. How are you doing? I'm just finishing putting my face on. I'm feeling all glowy today. Get on in here for a cuddle. Let's set up the week together right. This is the show at Rise Up Show. The premise of this is that we show up on a Monday, wise up together on a Wednesday, and on a Friday, we get all excited, celebrate and share our wins and our successes together. So I want to know from you this morning, what are your intentions? What are your intentions for the week? I want to know what your intentions are for this week. Sounds like I'm interviewing you about being a prospective suitor for my child, but I feel like that's what it is. What are your intentions? I should hope that they are good. It might be survival this week. Who's feeling sad? And when I say sad, I mean like actually seasonal affective disorder is a thing. And I forgot just how much I am affected by the change in the weather. Certainly when the clocks shift, I start to feel a little bit wiggly and a little bit wobbly. And I've noticed and I've acted pretty quickly on that. So made sure I've started to make some changes to my diet to make sure that I'm up in the vitamin D, all of that sort of stuff. What are you lot up to? What are your intentions for this week? I'll tell you mine in just a second. Let's say good morning. Who's watching along today? Beth Thompson, good morning, my darling. How are you? We've got Amy Blaney in the house. Sarah Parr, good morning to you. Looking glowy today. Feeling glowy today. Put my face on for you. I'm wearing what can only be described as prison fatigues, though. But I'm here for it. Look, I'm all matchy top to toe in this Primark tracksuit. I had a bit of a treat yourself weekend. I treated myself this weekend. It's not very often that I do, not properly anyway, not with aplomb. And I definitely did it with aplomb this weekend. I spent some money and I don't often. It's not really, money isn't really something that I talk about very often, and again might have something to do with my own things around money or whatever. I'm not one of those coaches who say, if you work with me, I'm going to make you like X amount of money. Like, work with me and you're going to be working in the six figures. Work with me, you're going to be working in the 5 4 figures, whatever. I don't put financial outcome at the centerpiece of everything that it is that I share and everything that is that I do. Because here's the thing, if you've got more impact and you've got more influence, you will therefore make more money. It's like a kind of a mathematical equation, but I don't center any of my messaging, my values around me having a shit ton of money. Because if success means something to all of us in different ways, then money isn't at the top of things. So I don't talk about it that often. But we had an incredible successful launch. Me and the team have worked insanely hard for the past 6 months. Not that I have to even justify having a little spend on myself, but spend on myself I did. So shall I show you some of the things that I got? It's like a little haul situation. So this necklace, I have had a fake version of this necklace in some way, shape or form for the past 2 years. And I love it. But it's always been like a Georgia Asda thing, or it's been a Primark thing. And they've made my neck green and I've had to buy a number of them. So I decided I was just going to go ahead and get an actual real one, so I wouldn't have to keep buying. So instead of it being a false economy, actually make the investment and say, do you know what? I'm going to get myself just a plain, it's a little gold chain. It's nothing flash, but I love it. I love it because I've got so many tattoos going on here that anything like fancy up here just doesn't look right anymore. So I got myself this. I made up. Got myself some trackies from Primark because I'm rocking the autumnal chic. Got myself some beanies because, as you know, I'm a hat wearer these days. And I went to the Swarovski crystal jewelry shop that I always walk past. And one of my friends, Shelley, I went to Malta earlier this year for my friend Lisa's vow renewal, and we went out shopping in Malta. And she went into the Swarovski shop, and she came out with the most beautiful ring. And I thought, oh, what a lovely treat! That must have felt really lovely to go into that shop and go, do you know what? I'm going to look at all these beautiful things. I'm going to choose a beautiful thing for myself. Because I don't ever really go shopping. Has never been something that I've indulged in. It's something that I never really have patience for, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm a kind of a smash and grab kind of girl. I've like go in, if I see it, I like it, and get the hell out of there. Or I go in with intention. Like, I need a pair of trainers, I'm gonna go and get a pair of trainers. Small problem now, now that I fit in more high street shops, I'm now looking at things that I've never really looked at before. I'm looking at clothes that I've never really looked at before. I'm looking at treating myself in ways because none of my other clothes would fit me. I've had a massive throwout, like 5 big black bags full of stuff that we either donated or vinted. One of the things that I've given to the kids, a job I've given to the kids, the big two, Daisy and Eli, is to set up a Vinted account in my name and to photograph and sell these things, and whatever they sell, they package and send off to the post office, but they can keep the money. That could be their job, is to sell my old clothes, right? So I don't know if that is good practice or bad practice. I don't care what it is. It's giving them some sort of like an end-to-end, making sure that the customers have a good experience, delivering stuff on time, sort of thing, like the e-commerce experience. And there's plenty of nice things that I bought. You know, often I get a stylist to work with me on different looks for different events and stuff like that. I've worked with Stevie B. I've worked with Shell Show It. I've worked with Yvonne Phillip, like lots of fabulous stylists that I know. And then I bought, before I lost, only 8 stone now, lots of lovely clothes for lots of different things. So, of course, now they're almost bought new with tags or worn once. So what I've done with the kids is I've said, look, for a sort of an online work experience for you, set Vinted up and you can sell my stuff. And so they're doing that, which means that I've now got space in my wardrobe for autumn comfies, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, so I got some prison fatigues from the Primark, and I got, look at these. I think I'm having a midlife crisis. I got 2 pairs of these in different colors, which I'm just in love with. Like, I'm digging a high top at a minute, particularly these. I'm digging green, even though I know it's not yellow. I was showing, I'm at a really big award ceremony on the 21st, the Great British Entrepreneurial Awards, on the 21st of November. And I've got this, I've never had a backless dress before, a really strappy dress. I just haven't. I just haven't had the confidence to wear something like that. I would always dress to either cover or flatter as opposed to show off, rightly or wrongly. But it's a bit of a show-off dress, and I got it, and it's in green. And I was sending it to Jojo Smith from Creative Sass, and I was like, I've got this dress, and I've never felt so beautiful in a dress. But honestly, I put it on, I was like, wow, I look like a princess dress. It was like that. And she was like, oh, but I want to see you in yellow or gold, or I want to see you like in bright colors. I know, but I'm digging this whole green situation. So I went in, before I got the dress, I went into the Swarovski ring shop, jewelry shop, with the intention to, so my wedding ring and my engagement ring don't really fit anymore because I was significantly larger when I bought them. So I put them in to be resized. I've been putting it off for ages, put them in to be resized, and then got a replacement but in gold. So I've got like a yellow gold situation for when it needs to be yellow gold. But then I got myself some proper blingy one. I can't believe it because I'm dead excited, but also a bit like, it felt that, I don't know why, did it feel naughty to just go and buy myself some nice things, but I definitely did. And I highly recommend it if you've got, like, I don't want to spend all of my money, don't get me wrong, but it was a really nice thing to do and not massively expensive. I weren't spending thousands, but it was enough to make me go, oh, it's a real big treat today. went and bought some Veuve Clicquot champagne and I sat in my beanie drinking Veuve last night. So this is ring number 1. Well, that was ring number 1. That's like my little replacement for now. But check this out. It's 2 rings. I'll just show this is not work related. Yeah, it is. It's about rewarding yourself. And on the, I don't think you'll be able to see it. You can see that there's an inscription on the inside there, and it says "Ignite your dreams," which I thought was beautiful. So I got this, and then this one. That one's going to go with my really pretty, beautiful princess dress. And this one I just fell in love with. It's a bit of me that I love a statement ring, and because I've got hand tattoos, I think it's important that if I get rings, they can't just be like lost in the melee. They've got to be able to stand out. I was like, pow, these are my bling rings. Can we just appreciate how sexy Sassy the green dress and you sparkled? Yeah, I proper liked it. I felt beautiful in it. So I did some things this weekend just for me. And given how hard I've worked, it was a necessary, I think, a necessary reminder that it's okay. You know, when I say to you guys all the time, success is safe, right? Success is safe. We're allowed to be successful. We're allowed to be successful. And success for me sometimes is going and having a bit of a shop and putting together some outfits that I really like, that I know that I'm going to be really comfortable in, that I feel really fly in, and not doing that extravagantly. Like I said, I went to the Primark, I went to New Look. I wasn't going in the Gucci stores, although I really want a Gucci belt and that's on my board. It was a really nice thing to do. It was really nice to be able to reward myself and give validation to myself for all of the hard work. Because often what will happen is there'll be like the VAT bill to pay and the staff to pay and me to pay and the bills to pay, and nothing ever just as a this is a nice to have. And it was a really nice to have. And I'm really like made up that I got to reward myself. Linz, loving hearing all this. We rarely give ourselves time or time out. We only reward ourselves with a takeaway, right? Oh, we've done dead good. Let's eat some food, which is fine. But what about something that you can keep hold of? What about something that you can remember? Now, often I'll get a tattoo at the end of a launch because, you know, I've got space left yet. And I'm contemplating a neck tattoo. My mum's absolutely mortified by the belt. I might do. I'll tell you what, we've got lots to do. And my intentions for this week and indeed the rest of the month is to we've got our early bird that's finishing at the end of this month on tables for Be Inspired, is to fill up at least 10 tables. If we tick that off, then I might treat myself to something a little bit woo-woo. We'll see. But really what I want to do is create some nice experiences for the kids over Christmas. That's the thing that's going to be my next spend, is to have a look at some experiences that I can have with my friends and my family, because experiences are a measure of success for me, not necessarily buying stuff. So one of my friends absolutely loves handbags, and then when she does a big launch, she'll go in, or like a handbag shop, we'll call the name, like she'll go Kurt Geiger or Chanel. She'll go for an appointment at Chanel, and she'll have all these handbags and they're her thing, or really nice shoes, really out there shoes. I don't really, maybe it's because I'm not there yet with enough sort of left over to go and spend like that, but I don't really put a lot of value in stuff. I put huge amounts of value in experiences, and experiences with people that I really care about, and whether that's surprising them with a gift or taking them somewhere that they really want to go, or taking them somewhere that they've never been and have a brand new experience. They are my measures of success. So for me, between sort of now and the new year is about looking for those experiences, and that is my way of experiencing success in my own little world, in my own little, like, if we look at what your measure of success is, for me, it's time spent with the family. It's trying to be able to, you know, do good things, try and get like maybe, I don't know, a night away with Wallace, or because we've not managed that for the longest time, have we? No. Or having, you know, I don't know, taking my sister somewhere really fabulous. Anyway, so I had an experience this weekend where I treated myself a little bit, some little bling things and some little Primark things, got my autumn wardrobe sorted out. And I feel like I've entered into this week brand new. I'm all brand new. I'm brand new head to toe, and I'm feeling like I'm all fired up. And you know, when I was saying to you on Friday about rest and different types of rest, that actually spoiling yourself is a kind of rest. If you don't do it very often, then allowing yourself, and as the day the weekend went on, I had to kind of relinquish a little bit of guilt and a little bit, oh, should I really be doing this? Yeah, I should. And if you're feeling like that, you struggle to treat yourself. Like, I want you to identify, what does treating yourself look like? Wallace, keep it clean. How do you treat yourself? Keep it clean.
I
can't.
You can't.
You play video games, right?
Yeah.
So he'll like say, right, well, I'm streaming. A lot of his friends are online, and he will like block out an evening or a day or even an overnighter where it's him and his mates and they're playing together, which sounds ruder than maybe I intended coming out of my mouth, but that's, a form of rest for him. Let's have a look. What are you doing? What are your treats? What are the ways that you reward yourself? I want to know in the comments, because as we set our intentions together for this week, I want to know on Friday, what can we do as a collective to get to the show on Friday and treat ourselves. So, Amy, me and Steve had a Costa lunch yesterday as a little treat. It wasn't the lunch that was the treat. It was being unapologetically alone without the kids and just enjoying an hour together. There isn't going to the supermarket. The last time Wallace and I felt like we went on a date, we went to Morrison's together, kind of looked at each other and went, this is quite nice. I want better experiences than just going to the Morrison's, though. My intention. Okay, who's this? Oh, is this Serena? Is this you? My intention is to sell 10 spots on the charity virtual self-love summit and to sell 5 of my couple's Christmas gift package. I love that. Oh, if we could get Peter Kay tickets, would be well made up. Keep your peepers peeled. Making memories is what it's all about. And I really want to, really want to make more of those with you as well. Keep the last Thursday in January free, because I'm going to do a gig in the south somewhere. We're going to raise some money. We're going to do some fundraising for Mind and for the Flying Away Foundation, but it's just a social. So probably cost you 10, 15 quid, something like that, to get in over the door, to pay like for lights and sound and all of that jazz. But I'm going to do a January social to have an experience with all of you guys. So keep that last Thursday in January free. More on that in the next week or so, just as I finalize sort of details, venue and all of that sort of stuff. Kerry's going to get a tattoo with her mum's fingerprint. That will be super special. I've just put in, I was talking to you quite a lot about Me Julie's last week, and Lynn's co-owns with her wife Kerry Me Julie's, which is cookie pies and cookies and tray bakes and chocolates and all sorts of deliciousness. I've just put in a massive order for my sister's birthday because, oh my God, it was so amazing. My intention, Emma, hello, my darling. My intention is to sell at least 3 more of my Facebook groups program. Nice. Space is my way of treating myself. This is Jojo. Time out, and there's nothing like getting a good bouncy blow. Jojo, I know you love a bouncy blow. When we were in Turkey together, when I was having my surgery, Jojo came with me. And one of the ways that when I was feeling really rough, actually, she was like, come on, let's go and get our hair washed. And I'm like, what? Oh, come on, it feels long. I ain't washing it. Went to the hairdressers, just had a blow dry. Felt fabulous afterwards. So yeah, I've become a fan of the bouncy blow. Now I've got these extensions in, I have yet to style it down in a way that I really like it, where I would just wear it down. So I think I might at the weekend book myself in for a bouncy blow somewhere and get all like footballers' wives about the situation, see what I can do with this mane that I have now, because I absolutely love having long hair again. So quite frivolous this morning on the show at Rise Up Show, but please do tell me your intentions. Mine are all centered around, well, 2 things actually. The first is be inspired, starting to bring in the first of our sponsors, starting to shift the tables, those people that have said, oh, I want a table. You've got till the end of this month in order to get your table at that early bird price and make your move. Get you and 9 friends together and get those 2-day plus your evening entertainment. The evening entertainment is going to be off the hook, by the way. We've got Sam Squire is coming to DJ. He's also speaking. He's going to be working on the cohort, but he's also entertaining on Friday evening. We've got musicians. We've got entertainment. The Friday night is going to be off the hook. So please do make sure that if you are coming to Be Inspired, keep that Friday night free. Get your accommodation for the Friday night as well. You're going to want to come and play out with us. We're going to really celebrate in style on that Friday night, as well as having after show drinks on the Thursday. My reward, Emma's saying, will be a bottle of Veuve Clicquot champagne. Do you know what? I'm not a huge champagne drinker. I tried Moet, which is meant to be said Moet, isn't it? Because it's German. Is it Moet?
Moet.
It's meant to be Moet, but we all say Moet because it feels posher to say it that way.
You're all bougie.
Because we're bougie. Moet, I don't like the flavour of it, but Veuve, I could drink that all day long like pop. Everyone says the same.
It all tastes the same.
It all tastes the same. Sure, this is the man that when I met him didn't drink wine very often because it all tastes like wine. Do you appreciate a good wine now?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, because
The champagne all tastes the same.
Champagne doesn't all taste the same. What are your thoughts on champagne? This is how bougie we are. Do you know what? That Danny Wallace, she spent a weekend treating herself now. She's talking about the finer things. She's talking about champagne and the better type of champagne. Veuve all day long. I'm a fan. And I sat there last night watching I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here in my beanie, sat in my kitchen with my feet up and my fluffy slippers drinking Veuve Clicquot as a way of celebrating myself, making success feel safe and making it feel normal. Anyway, what are your intentions for this week? I want to know what you're going to be celebrating at the end of this week. Dom Perignon. Oh, now we're getting flash. Even when I didn't drink, I didn't like champagne and preferring Asti. I'm going to get it in the pink jacket they do it in. Yes, Emma. Yes. Like, go in, make it an experience, right? One of my friends, when I did my very first launch, sent me a bottle of Veuve in a tin, but it was an IATQB tin. It was Abby Horn sent it to me. And it was my very, very first taste of actually what does trajectory feel like? What does leveling up feel like? What does celebration feel like? And she sent it to me. Oh God, never tasted as good. Dom Perignon. Oh, it's flashing it. Aren't we flashed this morning, you lot? And I look like I'm straight out of prison. That's how we do. This is, would it be like smart casual, bougie casual this morning? But I want to know, what is your intention? So we've got Emma's selling three more spaces on a Facebook groups program. I know that Jojo is selling spaces on her next space, which is a retreat that she holds for her clients. And then at the end for herself as well and her family, which is an amazing thing to do, mixing that sort of business and pleasure. We've got 100 spots on the charity virtual self-love summit for Serena. What else have we got going on? What's going to make this week a win for you? Whether you're watching over on LinkedIn or whether you're watching here on Facebook, what are the wins this week? Get them in the comments. Hold yourself accountable. Let us know. Let us be the hands at your back as we rip up this week together. I'm sending you loads and loads of love. Get yourselves over. If you haven't done already, let me do a quick TikTok check-in because I reckon we will do the 1,000 followers this week. Let's have a little squiz. Where are we at? We're nearly there. 918. So if you are on TikTok and you don't follow me already, will you do me a little favor? Go follow me on TikTok because I'm going to announce the winners of a TikTok competition that I did the other week as soon as we hit 1,000 followers. And I will celebrate by going live over there because I'll be able to on the 1,000 follower mark. So straight out of Preston with the Dom Perignon, right? Straight out of Preston with the Dom P. When you finish this book, yes. So Jojo's writing a book. Get that finished. And we'll celebrate with a bottle of Dom P. Have to get the new signage up at the shop and tell people we're actually a shop because the building doesn't look like one. Get on it, sausage. Let's get that up there. I want to see pictures when it's done. Sarah Park's going to complete the PowerPoint you keep putting off. Stop procrastinating, mate. Get that PowerPoint done. You can do it. I love you. Have a phenomenal week. I will see you for more Showing Up, Rising Up on Wednesday. In the meantime, the other thing that I wanted to tell you is the mastermind that I run with Deep Bajwa, Amplify, which is a speaking and selling, specifically a messaging and selling mastermind, is going on sale in the next 2 weeks. So if you're looking to start with a mastermind that's going to improve your sales specifically and improve your messaging, make sure that the whole thing comes together and you make more money, honey, and have some fabulous experiences while you do, that's going to be opening up in the next couple of weeks. Keep your peepers peeled for that. Right, I think that's everything. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on the Instagram. It's all at the Queen Bee Danny. There's lots more fabulous content coming your way over there as well. I love you. I'll see you later.